Hey everyone, this is Dan from Ghost. Obviously, with COVID-19, we've I don't have my whole team over here tonight. So, anyways, I got a couple of notes. So we're gonna talk. I want to talk to you guys about this stupid COVID-19 virus, which is actually wreaking havoc for everyone, including our team and pretty much the whole population, which kind of sucks for everyone, actually. I do want to say that I do thank the first line workers, hospitals, care workers that are helping us to try to rid rid us of this disease and this virus that's going around. And so I really do want to thank those people that are on the front lines. So I want to put that in as a very important comment that we do thank those people. So, anyways, the this talk show was gonna. I'm gonna make this one a really short one. It's not gonna be very. I just want to let you guys know that at least I'm trying to at least do a live feed right now, so that way that you guys still know that we're still around. And unfortunately, I can't have the whole team here tonight because of COVID-19 and this isolation stuff. And we don't want to actually make sure we want to make sure it doesn't go any farther. So we decided to not get together tonight as a team to do this live feed. So I'm just going to be on for a little while to make sure that you guys still know we're around. So I do want to say hello to Kyle, Taylor, Colin, Adam, Melanie, Shannon, Darlene, Josh, Lindsay, and Trina. Now, also on our team, we have a new addition. Her name is Amanda. Amanda's going to be like our kind of like our admin kind of person. She's also going to be our scout. She's going to be looking around for locations for us to investigate. She will be a very good addition to the team actually, and I think she's going to work out really good. So Amanda, I want to say hi if you're watching. So, anyways, I'm not going to make this too long. As you guys know, tonight we were supposed to have John Moore from OPRI, which is Ottawa Paranormal Research and Investigations, tonight, which he was scheduled to appear on our show tonight. Unfortunately, again with COVID-19, he opted out, and we agreed that was probably the best decision. John has extensive experience when it comes to demonology, exorcisms, which is a field that we as a scientific team, we don't really kind of get into too much because we're more on the science side. But we do believe that there's a possibility that this type of stuff actually does happen. So I was actually looking forward to seeing John Moore tonight, or having John Moore tonight on our Ghost Live feed. Unfortunately, again with COVID-19, that's not possible. So he will be rescheduled for another month, hopefully in April, to appear live here for you guys. So I'm hoping he can make it next month, and that this COVID-19 stuff blows over as fast as possible. We were supposed to talk tonight about like different equipment. One of them was, hey, we actually got our Kinect camera working. Thanks, Kyle, for that. And so we wanted to show you guys that tonight, but Kyle has all the equipment. And unfortunately, like I said, because of COVID-19, we didn't get together. So Kyle is not here to show you guys the Kinect camera. But I think on one of the previous live feeds, I think I showed you guys that we actually got it working. And we will be using the Kinect camera on our future investigations. Now, Kyle, being the MacGyver he is, he's actually looking into a couple of different other equipment that we'd like to use. One of them is infrasound and ultrasound. These are all different equipments, pieces of equipment we're looking into. Kyle's looking into getting these together somehow, and this is stuff we're going to use again on future investigations. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about real quick. We looked into negative and positive ions, and how these can actually affect your physiology, your way of thinking. And again, if you have a lot of negative, not actually negative ions are actually good for you. If you have a lot of positive ions in around your house or in a specific location, these can actually have negative effects on your psychological thinking, your physiology, and everything else. So This could be another explanation why people have paranormal experiences. So we don't know that, but this is something we're looking into, which is the theory that not negative, positive ions can have negative effects on your physiology and your way of thinking, which could make you imagine, certain things. So we don't know that for sure, but this is something we're looking into. We do have a lot of. We had actually an investigation scheduled for excuse me, for scheduled for March 21st. Of course, we actually canceled that because of COVID-19 again. So we're hoping we can actually do this private investigation or this private residence sometime in April. If this thing blows over. We also have maybe another private residence that we may be doing again because of this disease or this virus going around. Of course, we can't do anything right now. We also have a couple of museums that we've looked into. We've already talked to them, and this is something we're going to be doing this spring and summer. Hopefully, again, if this things blows over, if everything is, if we're safe. With this COVID-19 stuff, I don't know how things are going to work out. I don't know how this actually affects other team. Obviously, I'm hearing the live feed right now, and obviously the sound is good. If you guys have, if you feel the why is it my glasses are always crooked? Okay, right, my glasses are always crooked. Anyways, who cares if they're crooked? Let's kind of, whatever. Anyways, so if you guys have any questions, Walt, do you have any plans to test the validity of the SLS camera? Walt, we all the equipment we use, we really do try to test that the validity of that equipment. As we did with the Spirit Box or slash Ghost Box, as we did with EMF meters, as we do with all our equipment, we really try to validate whether this stuff actually works or not. Right now, there's no proof that this stuff works, but that's what we do as a team. We try to validate this equipment as something that can be used to investigate the paranormal. So, do we have any proof of it yet? No, but it's something. This is definitely something we try to, validate in that respect. But thanks for your question, Walt, as usual. I want to say hello to my team members: Kyle, Taylor, Colin, Adam, Melanie, Shannon, Darlene, Josh, Lindsay, and my wife Trina, and our new addition, Amanda. One thing I do want to talk about, and I do want to give credit to, we have been working on an episode now since 2016 when we investigated the Ottawa jail hostel. This episode will be coming out soon. Colin, Adam, Vince DeVoe, you guys are doing an amazing job, and this episode is going to be amazing. At least I hope you guys will appreciate it when it does come out. And, Adam, Colin, Vince, you guys, they're working really hard on this, and I'm hoping that we can get this episode out to you guys as soon as possible. So look for that on our page. It'll be the first episode for our team, and it'll be based on the investigations we did at the Ottawa Jail Hostel in Ottawa. That's at 75 Nicholas Street, Ottawa downtown. So that's coming up soon, I hope. Adam, I'm still waiting for that draft. Anyways. So, any other questions? Good to see you. Same here, Jessica. We have some fair amount of viewers. Like I said, I'm not going to be on for too long tonight. I will stick around for you guys' questions. If you have any questions on our team, on how we investigate, on the equipment we use, what's coming up in the future, and whatever else. I'm just gonna have a cup of coffee and I'll wait for you guys' questions. So I'm going to look at the questions here. We have. Okay, Andrew, I am hoping to check out the Ottawa Jail again this Halloween. If we have one, that is. Yeah, that's true. Andrew, are we going to have Halloween this year? I'm hoping this virus thing is not going to last too long. They're saying maybe June. Stuff may blow over, and hopefully we'll have a vaccine. But yes, I agree, Andrew. Maybe if we have a Halloween, but I'm pretty sure we will. I met John Moore once in Hawkesbury, I believe. It was an interesting event. Okay. Yes, I actually have not met John Moore personally. I have talked to him over Facebook. We've talked in the past before. Mind you, I've never actually met him in person. I was hoping this was going to happen tonight, but no, it's not going to happen. It's pretty interesting because I think both our teams have different perspectives when it comes to investigating the paranormal. I think both perspectives are very valid. Again, as a and this is strictly my personal opinion. I don't, even though I've had some weird experiences, I don't really believe in possession and demons. It's just not what I believe in. Is it possible? Of course it's possible. Anything's possible because we don't know anything about this stuff. I mean, we investigate it, but we don't have any proof of anything. So, is possession possible? Yeah, it might be, and that's why I wanted John Moore over to actually discuss these types of things. So I think it is possible. So there was a couple of other things that we were actually going to do. We still have this charity benefit type workshop that we still want to do for the for in Gananoque, the Presbyterian Church. Again, this is not going to be a public investigation, strictly a workshop with a maybe quick tour of the church. We're still trying to get that going. All the proceeds will go to a charity. Now, I want to talk to you guys about something. Okay, and this is kind of a twist on stuff. So just in conversation, I want to mention to you guys, Tux, come say hello. This is my cat. This is my cat, Tux. There he is. Tux, say hello. He's a good cat. Yes, but he's clawing my chair right now. So okay, you go play. So, anyways, I want to tell you guys, and this has to do a little bit with the paranormal. I recently lost somebody that I would even say a family member. I would say a family member that was very close to me. Lost this person this past Monday this week, and what's weird is that the person that was maybe I think it was 48 hours before this person passed away on Monday, and I think on Saturday the person that was with him, I don't want to mention any names at this point, but the person that was with him said that he before he passed away, he was saying, he was in his room and saying, what are these people doing in my room? Now, whether or not this might have been maybe hallucinations, it's just kind of weird when somebody, is potentially so close to death that they may see people and say, "What are these people doing in my room?" I mean, there's a, people have said that when you get close to death, you start seeing maybe other entities, maybe other spirits. You start seeing things. So this is something that happened this week, and it was kind of bizarre when I heard the story that this person I was very close to passed away, and 48 hours before they passed away, they were saying that they were seeing people in their room, which is kind of odd. Unfortunately, I wasn't there to witness it or even be there, but it's kind of interesting, and this is why we do what we do. It's why we investigate. So if you guys have any questions about that, of course, this is something that for me, it kind of strikes a nerve. It's like I said, I was very close to this person, and you know what? I'll be looking for you as an investigator. So okay, Andrew again. Thanks, Walt. It was very hard for me to lose this person, and especially when whoever was there with them said that they were seeing people in the room prior to 48 hours prior to them passing away. It kind of strikes a nerve, especially as an investigator, on the possibilities of what's out there, and which kind of justifies what we do as investigators. This is what we want to look into, and it's the kind of stuff we'd like to capture if possible. So you actually heard about that, Walt, that when people are close to death, they could potentially see other entities. I've actually heard of that myself, that it's possible that you can see other entities when you're that close, or where that veil is so thin and you're so close to death that you could potentially see It's kind of like the white light. When you pass away, you're supposed to go to a white light, and you got your family members waiting for you at the other end of the tunnel. Do I personally believe that in that specific scenario? Maybe yes, maybe no. Of course, I've never been there, but it's if I could ever do like the movie Flatliners, it's something I'd like to experience. Maybe go on that site, come back, and actually tell people, "Wow, this was so cool. This is what I saw." But no, it's definitely interesting. Yes, I totally agree, Andrew. Like loved ones can come back and guide you. Again, a bit of I'm the skeptic in the team, so I'm not sure if that kind of stuff is possible. But right now, I think anything is possible. So it might happen. Hi, Jose. Nice of you to join my solo live feed. Unfortunately, the whole team cannot be here tonight. I'm speaking on their behalf, and I'm trying to do the best I can. So it might, just bear with me. I'm not perfect, but bear with me. I'm doing the best I can. Trying to make it as interesting as I can. I know if I'm boring, you guys can let me know. Hi, Lorena. Thanks so much for your comments. Yes, it's definitely a possibility that this kind of stuff happens, and that's why I investigate the paranormal. It's this kind of stuff that intrigues me. Yes, Walt, that would really help if we knew the rules for the other side. Oh man, would it actually make would it ever make our investigating a little bit better? And actually, on that subject, which is I know it's I don't know if you guys have actually watched this movie, and this is actually a type of it's kind of a concept that I somewhat believe in, whether or not it's possible. Has anybody ever seen the movie 13 Ghosts? Where they inherit this house, and this house is like mechanized, and there's all sorts of stuff going on, but there's ghosts inside the house. Different, I don't know. There's this they have different names, but sometimes they have these words written on glass, and these ghosts have to obey, or they can't cross when those words are written. So kind of like what Walt mentioned is those are kind of the rules to the other side. So you can haunt, but these are the rules. You can't cross those lines. It's kind of like I think it's something I believe that on the other side there could be a set of cosmic rules that are put in place where certain lines can't be crossed. That's just a theory. There's no proof of it, but it's definitely based on Walt's comment. It's something on my more spiritual side, that I kind of believe in. That this is a possibility. That the other side, when when you pass away, there's certain rules you have to obey, or certain rules you're binded to when you're like gone and you're on the other side. I mean, I kind of agree with you, Walt. But my scientific skeptical self says, not too sure on that one. Yeah, neat movie. Walt, 13 Ghosts was a really neat movie, really well done. Um, you know, is there truth to it? I don't know, but it'd be kind of cool to know there's certain rules on the other side. In our field, everything is hypothesis and theory, but definitely something to think about. Yeah, maybe Walt. Yeah, maybe different physics are at work on the other side. That's also a possibility. But unless you go to that side and come back, we can't really tell. But that's why we investigate. But I totally agree with you, Walt. So yeah, Lorena. Yes. Do we get scared? Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's normal for us to get scared. I mean, it's human nature. You investigate this type of stuff. We do get scared, but like Taylor mentioned, we do keep our wits, which is how our team investigates. We try not to create mass hysteria within the team. So when we experience stuff, we try to keep level headed and not get too hyped up about it. Once you get hyped up, you start this mass hysteria, and you can start imagining a lot of stuff. So yes, Lorena, we have been scared, and we try to keep as level headed as we can. Okay, there's my cat again. Tux. Tux, what are you doing, Tux? Tux, man. Tux, man. There's my cat. Here's my cat again. Here he is. My little black cat. So everyone, this is Tux. This is my cat, of course. He's a black cat, and I love him. His name is Tux because he's got the little white patch there. See, he's got a white patch like a tuxedo. But he's my boy. Hey, Tux, man. How you doing? He's a little camera shy, so Tux. There he is. Tux. Okay, go. All right, so that's my cat Tux. I got about 7 cats, 3 dogs, some chickens, and a couple of goats. So, anyways, and one has these really weird fucking. Oh, sorry about the language, but these really weird horns. So, actually, tonight's topic was supposed to be about demonology and exorcisms. So, what I would like to know from the people that are watching, what's your opinion on demonology? What do you actually believe people can be possessed? Is it actually possible? Can that actually be investigated? Not that we will ever assist these types of things because they're usually held very secret, and not everybody can attend these types of things. And usually they don't allow any kind of video filming of any type of exorcisms. But I wouldn't mind getting an opinion from you guys. What do you think on the subject? Demonology, exorcisms. What's your opinion? What do you think about it? Christina Grant is back. Mind you, out here in Magsville, I don't have cable, but I'm sure you could probably catch them on YouTube. Ghost Hunters, I know that they've had a lot of controversy in the past. There was a few things that happened to them. But mind you, Ghost Hunters, I've always admired to a certain extent as a paranormal investigation team. I thought they were the pioneers when it comes to investigating the paranormal, except for the Warrens. But no, I've always admired Ghost Hunters, Jason Hawes and Grant. I've always admired them, and Steve as well. Tango, all that group. It seems like they're the ones that actually started this whole stuff. So no, if I could watch them, I actually would. I mean, if I'm gonna watch a team, it would be them for sure. But thanks for the comment. Actually, Christina, when is Ghost Hunters supposed to be back with Grant? I thought Grant had given up on Ghost Hunters. I didn't think he was going to come back, period. Walt, so you believe in demons but not comfortable chasing them. Well, if I could, and I think most of my team members probably would agree, if demons do exist and we could actually chase them down, I think we actually would. If we didn't, I don't think we'd be paranormal investigators. I mean, like I said, we can't be afraid of this type of stuff. It's kind of like, if you're going to investigate the paranormal, you can't be afraid because you're actually, this is what we're looking for. It's this evidence. So when you experience something paranormal, you can't be scared. You just have to, go straight into it and just, experience the whole, just experience it. And if I was to meet up with a demon, yes, I would chase it down if I could. But thanks for the comment, Walt. Very, very good comment. If we could, would we? And yeah, I would for sure. Now, I want to remind you guys that we do have our Jail Hostel episode coming up soon. I think I mentioned it in the beginning. Again, if people have just tuned in, I want to mention it again and again and again and again. Adam, Colin, Vince are doing a hell of a good job trying to get this episode out. It's been a long process. We've been working on it for years, but we don't get paid for this, so it's part time. I think you guys are going to enjoy it when it does come out. I'm not sure where we're going to release the episode. It's going to be either on Netflix, Amazon. There's been a different discussion on different type of venues where we're going to release it. So keep an eye out on our page for this new episode coming out, which will be our first episode, which will be based on the investigations we did at the Ottawa Jail Hostel, where, as you guys know, is where we caught Class A VPs. We caught that window opening that we had, we tested it. We consulted with experts about wind dynamics, stack effect, thermal dynamical effects, whatever they want to call it. And none of them can actually explain the window. So this episode is coming out soon, And yes, we'll let you guys know where it's going to air and where you guys can actually watch it and download it. Okay, Taylor, if you're still on, Christina mentioned the movie The Right with Anthony Hopkins. And I think, Christina, I've actually watched that movie, and if it is the same movie, yeah, it's a pretty kind of freaky movie. Taylor, I will let you answer Christina on this one. Um, let's see, yeah, I can imagine like assisting an exorcism must be like freak. I mean, we'd like to assist an exorcism. Unfortunately, as I mentioned before, they don't let people film exorcisms. I'm hoping that one day we can assist on one just for investigative purposes. Mind you, we won't be able to post a lot on our page about it, but as a team, I think we'd love to actually assist on, or not assist, but at least attend an exorcism so we can investigate it to see, if we can catch something. But it'd be cool to do. Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to post anything because they probably would not allow it. All right, guys, I'm gonna stay on for another. It's 8:22 right now. I'm actually going to log off in about. I'll give you guys about maybe another 15 minutes or so if you want to ask some questions. Whoever's on there about our team, about our investigative methods, about potential stuff coming up, questions about equipment, so on and so on and so on. So I'll stay on for another maybe 50 minutes or so, and then I will log off for the evening. Jose, thanks so much for tuning in again. I wouldn't mind having you back on the show shortly within the next, maybe one of the next few shows. I enjoyed having you the first time. I wouldn't mind getting some of your input again on one of our next shows. So thanks for tuning in, Jose. Nice to hear from you again. Super. And I will be safe. And you stay safe as well, Jose. Okay, so I got a couple of minutes here. I'm gonna log off at 8:30. I want to recap what I told you guys earlier, in case somebody wasn't tuned in a little later. Of course, with COVID-19, we couldn't have a full live feed with the whole, every single team member here because we don't want to actually let this disease actually, spread. So that's why I'm solo on this one. We do have members in our team are Kyle, Taylor, Colin, Adam, Melanie, Shannon, Darlene, Josh, Lindsay, Trina, and a new addition, Amanda, which I'll be posting her information shortly on our page. We are experimenting with the Kinect camera, infrasound, ultrasound, and ion ion counter, and we're looking into positive and negative ions, how these can actually affect your physiology and your psychology, and what it might do, or how it affects you when it comes to the paranormal. That's something we're looking into. We do have some upcoming investigations which we had to cancel unfortunately because of COVID-19. But we do have a couple of private residences that we are going to do, a couple of revisits in some places we've already done because they're still active, and we do have a couple of museums we're going to be hitting, hopefully once this blows over. So this is a quick recap on what I mentioned earlier. So guys, it is 8:29. For those that are still viewing right now, Taylor, yes, I'm all ears. Okay. So, guys, I'm going to log off right now. So, thanks again to those who tuned in. I appreciate you guys tuning in every month to, I would say, shenanigans right now, but I have nobody beside me for shenanigans. But I do appreciate you guys following us, checking out our live feeds and so on and so on. I'm not going to actually be drawn out on this one. But anyways, I do appreciate you guys tuning in. So anyways, on that note, thanks again for tuning in to our March 28th Ghost Talks live feed. And we will be back on April 25th, 2020 for our next episode of Ghost Talks live feed, hopefully with the rest of my team. Take care, guys, and have a good night.